We got some breaking news, breaking the hearts of Bitcoin haters, as Bitcoin just pulled a power move as the other 37 million tokens in crypto are fighting for their lives. Bitcoin just lit a cigar with their white papers. And Bitcoin dominance just hit a 4-year high today, reminding us that there is no alt season, as it reminds us who built the crypto market in the first place. So guys, light up the like button, click subscribe, and we'll go ahead and break down some charts. We'll laugh together at the ETH BTC chart, or we'll cry, and we'll look at one more token that's actually holding up against Bitcoin quite well over the past couple of years. So we'll get started with the Bitcoin dominance chart. That's up over 64%. That's the highest since 2021. We'll give some love with the magic wand here, as Bitcoin isn't just strong, it's in no one is even close territory, as Bitcoin dominance looks to head back up to its previous local highs back in 2019 at 71% dominance. And I think the big question is, can Bitcoin dominance continue to the upside? My answer is yeah. But the only downside is that's probably bad for most altcoins, as we see the total others crypto market cap break back below 1 trillion in overall value over the past 3 months. So that is something that you want to keep your eyes on. Now go ahead and take a look at this lovely hand-drawn downtrend that I drew.
And when you get over that fear of making a mistake, then it becomes fun.
But the good news is that Bitcoin is breaking back above it on the daily, as we talked about in yesterday's video. If you have not watched that, go watch it right now. I talked about how Bitcoin price would probably move up above it, come back down and retest it, and then bounce off. Let's give it another magic wand, because that's what's currently happening right now. The only downside is that we don't know if Bitcoin is yet to break out of this downtrend of lower highs, and so we want to make sure that Bitcoin can break back above these levels of 87, 88K here in the coming days to weeks. But overall, Bitcoin's not looking bad. Do you want to know what's looking bad? I'll go ahead and show you. That is the ETH BTC chart. That is comparing Ethereum to Bitcoin over the past few years. It has been in a straight downtrend, off a cliff, a bloodbath, whatever you want to call it. It's just not looking good. I know, but Ethereum has smart contracts. I have a guitar, but I'm not headlining Coachella, which means it really doesn't matter what Ethereum has. The market decides the value, and the value for Ethereum right now is ugly. In fact, I'll go ahead and place an indicator on the chart that shows my current thoughts of Ethereum right now, and we'll go ahead and just leave that there for today. But as I talked about earlier in the video, there's one token that actually looks decent against Bitcoin, at least over the past few years, and that is Solana. Now, I know that Solana has been in a downtrend against Bitcoin over the past few months, but since 2021, Bitcoin and Solana have basically just been ranging as far as their value. And I do believe that money will eventually flow back into other altcoins, specifically those top 10 major crypto assets, and there's no reason why I don't think that Solana can hit back up here towards the highs to its value to Bitcoin. But it's one of those things where you want to sit on your hands at the moment, because until we see some strength in the chart, specifically around this others, we want to see that bounce if it's even possible for Ethereum. But if that's the case here in the next few months, the next year, we can see some of these altcoins actually look pretty good compared to today. And if you zoom out on the daily, basically the key for today is just to pay attention to Bitcoin as dominance continues to rise, price bounces off the trend line, and if there is even an inkling of some type of strength in the market with trade war agreements, I think that we see Bitcoin break back above this 88K mark, make its way back up to over 90K, retest the previous trend line here, and battle it out to see if it can get back into this prior range. That is probably the only way that we're gonna hit back into new highs, at least for this year. But hey, Bitcoin dominance is back. Ethereum continues to fade, and capital is flowing into strength, and currently that is Bitcoin, and that is the only thing that you need to know today at the moment, besides knowing that you get a free virtual high five if you hit the like button. Hey, but that's it for me today. Make sure to check out the video above if you've yet to watch that. I think that there's a lot of good insight in it, and I think that the levels that I talk about will be important here in the coming weeks. So make sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Trade safe, and I'll see you in the next one.